The alarm blared, and my phone slipped from my hand, crashing to the floor. "No, not tonight," I whispered, my heart racing. My paycheck depended on this shift, but my daughter, my little Brea, was asleep at home, and there was no one to watch her. That night, everything would change. My name is Lila Morgan. I'm from New York City, and today, I'm sharing a real-life story that taught me courage, trust, and the unexpected power of a little girl's bravery. I had just received a message from my boss. Night shift, double pay. I needed it desperately to cover overdue rent, but my 18-month-old daughter, Brea, was asleep at home, and our neighbor, who usually babysat, she had called in sick. No daycare was open, no family nearby, no one else to help. My hands shook as I packed her tiny backpack, diapers, wipes, and her worn little teddy bear. "I'm sorry, my love, just for tonight," I murmured. I wrapped Brea in a blanket, secured her in a front carrier, and stepped out into the cold, rainy streets, heading toward Albright Holdings, a massive corporate building downtown. The building was supposed to be empty. The big meeting had been canceled, but I wasn't alone. I felt my pulse quicken as I took the service elevator, all the way up to the 20th floor. Inside, I made a small safe corner for Brea, blankets, water, snacks, and her teddy. She yawned, rubbed her sleepy eyes, and for a moment, I felt a fragile calm. Then, I heard them, deep commanding voices. The meeting had begun. Arthur Albright, the CEO everyone feared, and his brother Robert, were discussing millions missing from company accounts. The air was thick with tension. My blood ran cold. If anyone saw Brea, we could both lose everything. I peeked from the service door, heart pounding. Brea was quiet, too quiet, and then panic. The door had locked behind me. I was trapped between my baby and a boardroom full of powerful men. Suddenly, a soft voice, Miss Cora, the kind cafeteria manager, who had once been a single mom herself, appeared with a cup of coffee. Her warm eyes were my lifeline. "Lila, what's wrong? Is the baby here?" she whispered. I explained everything in quick, broken sentences. The rent, the sick neighbor, the impossible choice. Miss Cora's eyes softened. "I'll watch her," she said. "She'll be safe right here. Go to your job quickly. She'll be quiet." Relief flooded through me. I went back to my cleaning duties, heart still racing. But Brea, my curious, adventurous little girl, slowly began to explore. She crawled silently under the huge mahogany boardroom table, completely unseen by the arguing men above. Her tiny hands tapped the carpet, the chair legs, like a gentle little drumbeat, quiet enough to stay hidden, bold enough to show who she really was. Above her, Robert shouted defensive lies. Arthur answered with icy authority. Brea watched, fascinated, but careful. She could feel the tension, the anger, the sharp, cruel words. And then, something remarkable happened. Brea reached for a small pen that had fallen on the floor. Her tiny fingers grasped it with determination. She crawled closer, closer to Robert, who was pacing angrily, and just for a moment, she looked up at him with those big, innocent eyes. Her silent courage cut straight through the chaos, like a gentle reminder of what truly mattered. Robert froze. The room went dead silent. Arthur turned and saw the tiny figure that had slipped into their world of greed and control. In that moment, all the power, all the fear, melted away, if only for a second. Miss Cora rushed in, scooped Brea up, and held her close. I ran in seconds later, tears streaming down my face. I pulled my daughter into my arms, whispering promises and apologies. The terrifying night was over, but it left me with a lesson I'll never forget. Sometimes bravery comes in the smallest forms. Even the tiniest voices can make the biggest impact. Courage, trust, and compassion can change situations that seem impossible. Never, ever underestimate the heart of a child or the strength of a mother. If Brea's bravery and Lila's courage touched your heart today, hit subscribe to Moralist, turn on the bell, share this story with someone who needs it, and drop a like so more people can feel this hope. Because remember, every small act of courage matters. See you in the next story. God bless.